Greetings, Royal Queens and Kings. It's your host, Queen Tulsa. This live will start in approximately 3 minutes. I'm going to give you all time to come in and go ahead and share out the live. If you have not already, please like, share, and subscribe. Run up on big dough, you won't, I bet your ass be on the floor. Big carbon here like Mayweather, Tula come through with bubble hole. Got millions out that rap shit, they hate a bitch, but they stole the flow. Got back in, not the back end, coming up with my stole the show. Don't run up on that bitch, she a head case, all she do is shoot. I signed my deal up on the PJ and hopped out in parachute. I'm geeked on next week, got no more features, I might just search you. I'm geeked on next week, got no more features, I might just burst you. Dead glow, stomp a little pussy, whole piece of shell toes. Dead glow, slapping rap bitches and making bail, ho. Dead glow, two-tone Cartier match the nails, ho. Dead glow, no competition, these bitches fail, ho. Dead glow, curving, no curving, my shit is layers, ho. Dead glow, say they get money, but I can't tell, ho. Dead glow, keep running circles around the snail, ho. Dead glow, and my shit bumping up in the jail, ho. Get up where you been at, Ryan, everywhere I'm working hard. Back and G-Wagon truck, got M&M's in my garage. With the crank up on the hoe, you bitches better not keep me started. Locked in with the gangsters and players, my folks don't keep it solid. Everything I got on new, it look like I got renovated. I'm cocky, bitch, when I was just humble, they didn't appreciate it. Young, wealthy, and ratchet, I'm the hood, bitches motivated. On top of the world now, they tried to underestimate it. Get them glow, them bitches fraudulent, you know you the truth. Get them glow, stop overthinking, these hoes can't fuck with you. Get them glow, standing on business in these Chanel shoes. Before I let a hoe play with me, I'll go eat some jail food on gang glow. Stomp a little pussy, hoe get some shell toes. Gang glow, slapping rap bitches and making bail, ho. Gang glow, two-tone Cartier match the nails, ho. Gang glow, no competition, these bitches fail, ho. Gang glow, curving, no curving, my shit is layers, ho. Gang glow, say they get money, but I can't tell, ho. Gang glow, keep running circles around the snail, ho. Gang glow, and my shit bumping up in the jail, ho. Gang glow. Gang glow. All right. So I definitely want to thank you all so much for coming by on this rising. The current time is 4:59 a.m. Today is Thursday, December the 12th. And listen here, I want to seriously thank you all so much for the support, for sharing me out, and for even coming by and giving me a listen. Oh. The Lemon Panel Experience. Who's the real modding master? This YouTube video provides an in-depth analysis of the ongoing drama involving Dragons and her interactions with key figures such as Lady Nyca, Malik, and Coddling Lemon. The narrative captures Lady Nyca's assertive stance as she confronts Dragons, demanding accountability and an apology. As the situation escalates, we observe Malik's nurturing demeanor and Brooke's authoritative presence. The video further explores the fallout from a panel discussion where Dragons' moderation skills are called into question, leading to a confrontation with Aunty Donna. Treecey Tree Stump's comments about Dragons' homelessness adds another layer of complexity to the unfolding drama. And additionally, we examine the shifting alliances between Pizzaro and Fye Babe, as well as the emotional turmoil surrounding Sevyn Stars' reaction to Fye Babe's grief. Tune in for a comprehensive breakdown of these compelling interactions. Now, all right, now y'all make sure y'all are tuning in. Like I said, I want to thank you all so much for tuning in. So we'll start off with Dragons and Lady Nyca. So I want to say that this started maybe like yesterday or the day before. And you know, Lady Nyca has been around these streets. She's an OG, call it for what it is, right?
She said that Dragons was not claiming the beef sector, she was claiming the spiritual sector. You know, her and Dragons had a conversation, and it was what it was, and then it had come right on back up. So Lady Nyca had showed up on the panel, honey. Baby, when I tell you she was in that car and she sped over, honey, I don't even think she put the car in park, child. She hopped out, hopped on the panel, and was ready to go. She said, first of all, what I said was, when you were in this sector before, you wasn't claiming the beef sector. It wasn't nothing malicious, let's be honest, right? So they had their little conversation, and then things, kind of went on. Now I want to get on Malik. Malik is so I like to see Malik like that. It'd be I don't know, he was just, very soft, very concerned, very brotherly. And I don't think that we see enough of that. I mean, we get it from what's his name? The dude from Detroit, Noble. Like we get it from Noble, but I want to say I guess Noble and Malik would kind of be in the same ballpark. It's just like I love to see them just fall to their knees and just want to repent to Lemon, because they wish they had what he had, you know? And as the captain of the Lemonettes, okay, Lemon has really got it going on. And he's got the people in these YouTube streets and all over with their panties in a wad. Okay. Listen here, not in a slingshot, but honey, in a wad. And my thing is, why is it that you have Malik? I'm gonna go one by one. Why is it Malik can have all this knowledge and wisdom, when it comes to a man, but he don't got the recipe to calm that chihuahua down over there? You know what I mean? I mean, he's sitting over there shacked up with a woman that sat out here and lied to the people about a pregnancy. And it's certain things that you joke with, and it's certain things that you don't. When you talk about faking a pregnancy, it's some women out here that are born natural women that cannot have children, and some women get a delight and they, get excitement for another woman when they have crossed that line. And for you to sit out here and have no dignity or respect for the vagina that you always throw it around, because your wife always, or whoever she is, I don't know if y'all legally married or what do they call common law married, but it just kind of seems like y'all got all the advice for everybody except for your dry ass relationship, you know? And I'm just going to call it for what it is. The people are talking. Okay. And I did receive some emails, and shout out to you all for using the email. Listen here, I want to thank you all so much for using that email and sending those tips in, because we definitely, definitely, definitely appreciate you. If you would like to send more details, definitely get on over there. Now, I want to move on to Lemon. Lemon, 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 my lemon. Okay. I get so excited when, you know, people get into their feelings and they want to express their grievances and they want to run to him and, just kind of blabber their mouth about me, even in the chat. And, I appreciate the J Diddy's. I appreciate the big head KRNs, aka Jimmy Neutrons, and all of them, you know, Mhm. because I know I really put them in overdrive and they really have to work overtime whenever I'm on the panel, because they get on their troll pages and I see you, how you doing? And I love it. And I say, you know what? Y'all need to amp it up a little bit more. I need to be in these headlines a little bit more. I think y'all need to be talking about me a little bit more. I'm just not feeling it. I'm not getting what I desire. What I feel like I desire is for you all to just go full throttle on me. It's the holidays. It's the holidays. Uh-huh. All right, so let's get into this. Do you all feel that Lady Nyca deserves an apology? Huh? Do you all think that Lady Nyca deserves an apology? Did Dragons overstep herself? Was she talking out the side of her neck? Did she run up on that woman? Because per Room Shaker, you would have thought that Dragons had went over there and dragged the woman from east to west, snatched her wig, pulled her by the neck, ran her foot over with her car. I mean, you would have thought that Dragons just went over there and just did a whole big one. No, that wasn't it. I think that Room Shaker is still hungover because the other day, for some reason, I asked her about, her past. And you know what? It took her no time. Listen here, it took her zero point 0.5 seconds to pull out her court papers. So was she over there going over her charges? Was she over there reminiscing? And then next thing you know, she's in the car drinking because she made a live. She says drunken live. Okay. Are you over there feeling remorse, honey? Because, girl, you're being called out to the carpet. Are these stories that are in the headlines, are they triggering you? Because, you know, we all go through things in life. I just want to say protect the children. I just want to say protect the children, y'all. Listen here. I've got to go on a quick commercial break. I've got to thank you. We got to pay some bills. Let's go. Hello and welcome. Thank you all for coming by. I really appreciate you. Oh, absolutely. Please like, share, and subscribe. The Goddess Tulsa Show. Welcome. Please like, share, and subscribe. Now is the time to go ahead and get ready for the show. We have some great news for you. Okay? We're going to have a great time. So I really, really, really appreciate you and your dedication to showing up. Gratitude. Don't be afraid to hit that cash app. And don't forget to smash the like button. Yes, please don't forget to smash the like. Listen here, we got to run those commercials because listen here, we got to get paid. Okay. Listen here. Now, we're going to jump right back into the story. Now, the story is do I feel like Lady Nyca deserves an apology from Dragons? No, because if it was really that serious with Lady Nyca, she would have confronted her. Pretty much what she said was, she's just standing on business. This is what went on. Whether if you remember or not, these are the facts, and I'm going to stand on it. And so when you have somebody that's been around for a long time and she knows who's beef sector, she has like she's somewhat of a blueprint. And so I feel like with the Dragons was given an assignment. And I feel like Dragons kind of went overboard with it, because Lemon had noticed, how I was over there running YouTube cameras channel, getting the panelists together, be quiet. We got money on the floor, all those announcements. And he told Dragons to do it. But see, Dragons, listen here, I don't know if Dragons had a 5-hour boost or if she had an 8 ball, but mother was gone. Okay. Listen, her mother was, like I said, I feel like Dragons, TMO, and who else is it that talks really, really, really fast? Um, Oracle. I think they all related. They talk so fast. They like to interrupt. Oh, and we can't forget Brooke. Brooke will be a part of that family too. They just talks. Well, Brooke, I can't really say she talk fast. She just cuts her mic up, and Brooke doesn't want to hear what you got to say. She's going to cut that mic up and she's going to get into that phone. She's going to lean into that phone and it does not listen here. If you ever want to just get under Brooke's skin, just say something, tell her that, when she walk, her shoes lean to the side. She got them west side leans, honey. She got them leans, honey. Uh-huh. And child, she gonna get up in that microphone and honey, she gonna go in on you. And the reason why I'm talking about her is because I'm talking about her man. Malik, I'm just not understanding. Where are you when we need her to shut up? When we need her to cut that volume down, and when we need her to stop being male identified. You know what I'm saying? But anyhow, seems like you have a nurturing demeanor, and I feel like that's great. But I feel like you need to calm your wife down or your girlfriend or your whoever. I mean, for heaven's sake, she was on here on a dating show and she was supposed to hook up with Cam and this, that, and the third. What in the swinger is going on YouTube? Is this? I know they say it's the beef sector, but girl, is it an underlying effect? Girl, is this like because I've been hearing a lot of swinging going on at the playground, if you get what I'm talking about. There's been a lot of playground swinging talk. Okay. Is there something that I probably need to know? These meetups, these hangouts, what's really going on? People wanting to go on trips and wearing pineapples on their shirt. Anyhow, I'm not going to get caught up in that. Now let's get into it. Dragons, I have to call you out. When you are moderating for somebody's channel, you don't put your personal feelings in when you're doing that. There are going to be people that say things about you. They may never hit the panel. And that's just something that you just can't change. But if you're not on your channel, you don't need to be blocking, banning anybody because you're interfering with the engagement, first of all. And then you're interfering with relationships. And then you're interfering with the audience. And the audience is going to have their opinions on what's going on. And guess what? You're a person that cannot take positive criticism. So the only thing that's going to happen is it's going to be a screaming match and you're going to be going back and forth. And it's going to be a never ending conversation. So sometimes you have to go on your channel. If you want to scream, you feel like somebody is just doing too much and people are overwhelming you, drop off the panel, go start you up live. Go start you up live, get it out over there, and then come back. Make it work for you. Listen here, there's been plenty of times, somebody may have paid me off. Girl, guess what I'll do? I'll go and crank up my live. I'll give my explanation. I'll fill the people in on where I'm coming from. And guess what? I'll end that live and I'll go back to that channel holder and I will hit that link and I would get back up on that panel because I didn't got it off. Okay, now I didn't got that off. Let me come back. So now when I do get the mic, then I could really say what I really want to say. Okay. All right. Moving right along into the argument with you and the panelists. When people come up, you've already had the mic, you've already said what you said, you've been up there the whole time. I think that it's only fair to consider, okay, these people just come up, they have something to say to me. Let me at least let them get what they have to say out. And I think that's a big turnoff because it's like, you know what is the point? I'm not gonna be able to get a word in. Why I'm gonna just be sitting up. Some people come on, they have families, everybody sleep. and you got them in there raising the roof. Somebody, they thinking that the damn house on fire, right? So you got people waking up the people in their houses because you can't control yourself. Everything is not an argument. Everything is just not an argument. Learn when to turn it on. Learn how to read the room. At the end of the day, learn how to read the room because it seemed like, I don't know, you had your blinders on, or you just happy that there's nobody else next to the lemon. But girl, you forgot me. I'm the captain of the Lemonettes. So you got all spicy and excited because you thought that you was just the only one there. Now, speaking of the only one there, Lolo shows up. I guess she had to dumb herself down to come on over and, get up on the panel. Uh-huh. So Lolo had to dumb herself down to get up on Lemon's panel once again. And she tried to give him like word of advice, how, I don't know. She was just on this damage control energy. And my thing is, when you show me how you rock or the potential of what can be if it was time for war, or I'm in the middle of war and you over here being a messenger, you're leaking out my plays, you're letting them know my story, you're letting them know the conversations that you and I are having, you're letting them know what type of mood the individuals in, like you working for the other person, but you're sitting here cheesing in my face and you're saying that you rock with me, but you are on video saying, yeah, I'll help you take him down. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out Lemon pissed Krista off. Lemon pissed Krista off. And it started with, hey, Bertha Mae Jackson, morning, honey bunches. It started with when Lemon started calling her tiny legs, right? And that kind of just went its course. Then you had, who did you have? You had Envy. Who is Envy? Envy had, known Krista for a little while, was in and out of Lemon's life and on his moderation, until he recently, oh, I'm going to take your name. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Then you have Krista out here. She's hopping from D to D, from Lemon to Duke, from Lemon to Duke, to where she hopped so much, the potato exploded. It got too hot. You didn't stop the microwave. It blew up. So everything kind of just shattered for her, right? She thought that she was just going to be um the next star in the sector, right? She's got this dude, and she portrayed it. She had come out and tried to portray it like, oh, Duke was her new man. She just really got it going on. He's sexy. He this, he that. But she forgot to tell us that he was missing a side tooth.
Oh, freedom. Oh, freedom. Oh, freedom of me.
Hello. But anywho, so yeah, so she over here, I mean, just promote, oh, this man, oh, he just does this to me. Oh, and you know what? No shade. Some people just need to, if you're gonna be trying to swindle the ladies, at least have your appearance together. Child, he went live the other day, and child, I don't know if him or Lemmy got, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't go there. But they top heavy. Lemon and Duke is top heavy. I'm not interested in getting into bed with another man and besides my own. Okay. Let's just say that. Let me clarify that. I don't feel comfortable getting into bed with another man besides my man, okay, that has more boobs than me. Now, it just depends. I ain't gonna lie, because my man could get a little heavy. I'ma love my man, but honey, who's going to tell him to get up in that gym, baby? Who's going to tell him to work out? Like, baby, you over here drinking this dessert wine 24/7, right? And I'm speaking of lemon. You're drinking this dessert wine 24/7, baby. You getting heavier. You're eating out, always with the running out, running out. Baby, do you know how to cook? Let's see you cook. They tell me, oh, I want to see some different content. Well, let's see him cook. He always tell me he can cook. He can cook with his words. Let's see if he can cook with them hands on the stove. Can we see that stove? See what I'm saying? When we talk about cooking, okay, y'all talking about, oh, let's drink, let's drink, let's drink. Why are y'all encouraging him to drink? Why? Y'all say, oh, I don't like how you are when you treat me this way. But then he said he wasn't going to drink. It was going to be a no drinking live. But guess what? Drink, drink, drink. Who was chanting that? So it'd be the fake and false outrage for me. And I want to get back on the fake and false outrage and the damage control. Lolo, I'm very curious as to what does loyalty really mean to you? What does loyalty really mean to you? Because I get some of our sisters and brothers, some older, some younger than others, but it's like sometimes the thinking of our older generation, I'm like, is how did she really just say that? It be the confusion for me. It be the trying to play in people's faces. And then she got the nerve to call me fake and two-faced it. It's like stand on business. But you know what? A snake doesn't change the behavior, it just sheds skin. I think it's that season where these snakes is starting to shed. And guess what? I don't want a friend like you. I don't. I don't want to be in communication with a person like you like that. Because you, from your behavior, if it was me or you to get on top, baby, you will kick, you'll do whatever it takes for you to make your next play and get that money, get that attention, get that clout, get those numbers. But you have to dumb yourself down to come over here to the younger generation instead of you being um dumbing yourself down. Why don't you bring the educated Lolo over? Why don't you try to teach somebody something? Why don't you try to why can't we see the smart Lolo? Why we got to keep seeing the slow dumb Lolo? Then you want to say, "Oh, well, just Krista, we wasn't really friends." You're not a friend to nobody. You in a bulldagging relationship. You got this battery in your back. MBK Crypto says, salute, Tosa. Salute. You got this battery in your back. But you know what? That energy, it doesn't die, it transforms. So y'all be mindful of the energy. The reason why I speak on the energy, y'all say, Queen Tulsa, well, what you talking about energy? Lemon was over there saying that he was Satan. Lemon was saying that he was Satan, he was a devil, and it's given like a humiliation ritual. That's what it's given. This is not the first time this man has said that he was a devil. Be mindful. Be mindful. That's all I have. As far as right now, let's oh no, 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 no. That is not all I have. All right, let's get into this. That's all I have for that. All right, let's get into let's examine the shifting alliances between Pizzaro and Fye Babe. I guess people are trying to first of all put Brianna and Pizzaro up against each other, saying that there are, you know, receipts out there that Brianna was saying this, that, and the third. Whether Brianna said it or not, it's her business. She's a grown woman. If she gonna stand on it, she is. If she ain't, she ain't. Whatever was told, Pizzaro will know because that's her friend. They talk, right? Neither she's the only one that saw her. So when it comes to Fabe, so Fabe, she went live and she started roasting. The 1989 Caravan. Oh yeah, the 1989 Chrysler Caravan, the Dodge Caravan, honey. So she was roasting her, and then she went on to Sevyn Stars. And, they just, I don't know, they just having their beef. I did agree with what 5A said is, um, oh, girl was up there caping for just Krista like she was innocent. And 5A jumped in there and she, put her cape on for Lemon. They both had capes on. So there's no argument there. And we'll move that right along. Um, what else? I guess my conclusion to all of this, I would just say for creators, do your thing, whatever works for you. Always keep your supporters and your audience in mind. Always try to pay attention to, like always be on alert. Always stay reading your room. Um, but still, give people the opportunity to speak. I feel like one of the big pullbacks for me when it comes to watching or even being on a panel is when people are just so loud and just talking over you and you just can't get a word in and somebody asks you a question and before you can get it out then they still going. So those are kind of like my drawbacks. um I would say I'm going to be promoting myself more often, and doing my works on my channel, giving my reviews over here. I'll go by the channels and kind of give one twos or whatever. But I'll be releasing the tea over here. I know after this live later today, I will be going live on Quay's behalf. I did speak with some sources on yesterday, and so those individuals that were up on the panel and singing, giving testimony on yesterday and kind of like backpedaling, we're going to touch on some of those topics and those statements. But yeah, I'm here. I'm definitely a reporter. I'm always in the streets. If you want to send me some news that you want me to cover, you can do so at tabloidsqueen@gmail.com. If you want to reach out to me on Instagram, it's goddess_Tosa_radio. On that note, this concludes our broadcast, and out of the news station I go. So